Let's play some matches with the most chosen baseliner style in the Tour 7 and 8 of Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 365 and to turn on the bell if you like this video. So please note that all the matches in this video were played before the gameplay recalibration patch that was released on the 29th of July 2020. So the agility attribute of all players are a bit lower in the stats screen of the matches before the matches start. And the stamina level is depleting a bit more slowly in this video. So I face a famous top 10 player global named Raton10 in the first match. He's number 3 if you look at the global ranking right now. At the moment I make this commentary, he's number 3 at least. So this opponent apparently likes to alternate between insisting on a hand before suddenly changing direction to hit the other hand's sideline hard, and the classic windshield wiper mode. And when he must play on windshield wiper mode due to the opponent's choice, well, he can lose patience and hit a harsh shot to get out of the pattern and commit an unforced error. So I was surprised to see him use the dirty shot in this match, and he's not going to use it only once. I had never seen a 3,800 trophies baseliner do this kind of shot yet to me. So some subs has asked me lately, what do I call by a dirty shot? And that's a big forehand and that you intentionally send way past the baseline so as to hope for your opponent to catch and returning a weak volley. And then you generally have a higher chance to smash a winner following this volley return. So that can work because in the heat of a rally, your opponent doesn't have much time to see that your ball is flying past the baseline, so we catch it by automatic reflex. So his swipes are rather powerful without being excessively fast, and that allows him to reduce his unforced errors rate compared to other top players global who commit even more. Here's the second dirty shot, where he likes to hit cross-court backhands, and he swipes fast enough to trigger critical shots quite often, but he can lose patience quite quickly when he sees a tougher than expected opposition across the court, making more unforced errors by then. Well, it was cool to see that his two dirty shots didn't work in this match, and that's karma for him. But at least now I will pay more attention to his shots the next time we meet, and generally his dirty shots will not work anymore, and he will stop doing that. So in the second match, I face a top 20 player. Here he doesn't have the number of trophies that he usually has, which is 3,800 trophies. Who had the name of Cor Avrai, and now he alternates between two names. This one, Soul, and Sands. So he changes his name now and then. Don't know why, but okay, it's fun for him. His stats are pretty high, and he can hit critical shots quite often because he's swiping really fast. But because his swipe is a bit too fast sometimes, well, he often commits unforced errors, particularly hitting the net, like you just saw. And when he is on good form, well, he will make very few unforced errors, even when he swipes super fast. And then that's very hard to counter his powerful shots. But there are days when he's kind of out of form, and most of the points you win in the match will be thanks to his unforced errors. So why do I talk about the most chosen baseliner style in this video? Because it's the counterpuncher style, and it's the one which is chosen the most often by players in high tours of Tennis Clash, much more than Victoria and Luke, who play an aggressive baseliner style. And that's normal, because Kaito's agility and stamina outrank Victoria's completely, And Luke appeared too late in the game to be highly upgraded by players, so he's not often chosen. Besides, well, Kaito has two very decent hands, and the fact that Victoria or Luke have two stronger hands can't counterbalance for their lack of stamina and of agility, which become two big problems by the end of all of their matches versus Kaito. Yeah, so on the last point, you saw that I anticipated the spot where he was going to return to counter and outflank him. And it gave me the gain of the match. It's a hitting pattern, so you can just remember how he hits on such serve. And if you know that most of the time he will hit there, just anticipate to position your character there. To not to be outflanked first, and then to have more power, to be in good position to hit a powerful return that will outflank your opponent. Overall, if you can resist long enough to the strong shots of the opponent that I just faced in the previous match, Soul, and fight back, well, he will start losing patience. So lack of patience is not the problem, the issue of Halep that I faced in this third match. Halep has the same exact stats than me, same cards level, and well, I would not say that he's playing this similar style, but it's not very far. So yeah. For now, my win ratio versus him is still not good enough, but it's much better since some weeks compared to what it was before the big update. Yeah, we like to use the counter, the cross-court shots now and then too. As you can see, he doesn't try to swipe real fast. He rather tried to hit accurately. Well, in this match he wasn't very accurate, but when he's on good form, well, all his shots are licking the sidelines or reaching the two corners of the baseline quite easily, and then he will outflank you very easily. So as you can see, by the second part of the match, it's much easier to outflank your opponent and to leave him static, because well, both players are lacking stamina now. So very often, if you hit a powerful shot enough, it will be a winner. Like here. And even if I was trying to be correctly positioned there, I will return a weak shot, and that will kind of deplete my stamina even more. So that doesn't motivate much to. Yeah, he knew that I wouldn't wait for the other side. He usually hits the other side on my forehand there, in the last point. So he hit the other side, but well, I didn't bet on him hitting 100% on the other side, so I stay a bit on my backhand side so as to not to be outflanked. Alright, let's play the fourth match in the Tour 8. So I generally put the matches that I play in Tour 8 at the beginning of the videos, but in this one, well, they were very interesting matches versus high trophies players, so I just put them at the beginning, even if they were played in Tour 7. But that's funny, but you know, you can have the impression that matches in Tour 8 are played at a higher pace. Well, actually that's normal because generally players going to Tour 8 use special string more often. Well, I mean, there was a Rattan 10 who was using a special string too, but well, it depends also on the game. At the moment you play as well. Sometimes I don't know. It just looks like I don't think it's a problem of lag. The game is just slower, seems slower. I don't know. That's weird. Even if both players were having high stats, enough to hit powerful shots, and very often, maybe that 2 8 matches depend on another server. I don't know. So the data that the game collects from the player's devices and send back to servers before sending back to the other player's device. Well, maybe that is greatly reduced thanks to the use of another cluster of servers, and that the cluster of server used for the Tour 7 is a bit saturated. Well, anyway, that was a competition of half shot. So let's play against Antio, who doesn't have this number of trophies right now. He is having most of the time 3,800 trophies. He's an excellent player in Tennis Clash. He doesn't have high stats, very high stats, and still he manages to get 3,800 trophies most of the time. So sometimes he will decrease to 3,700 or 3,600, 3,500, but most of the time he will get the trophies back. He's very accurate. Not in this match, but most of the time he's quite accurate, and he tries to hit the two corners most of the time. But the problem is that he's not going to hit one time in this corner and the second time in the other corner. No, it would be too regular. It would be too easy to foresee and to anticipate, so he's changing quite often. Yeah. And well, he's obviously doing that to deplete your stamina, because countering all those shots, yeah, I don't know when the publisher is going to correct that flow in the game, forcing a short character like Kaito to volley. This is just so not logical. Whenever the ball bounces a bit at the height of Kaito's head, he's forced to smash it with a volley instead of just waiting for the ball to fall down and to fall and to hit with a forehand. And that's what would happen in real life. That's real life tennis. Okay. He thought that I was going to try to front foot him, so he stayed on the other side. And then he saw too late that I didn't try to front foot him. I was thinking that he would think that I tried to front foot him. That's why I didn't. I didn't hit to front foot him. He was anticipating that because well, we played several times beforehand, and I tried to front foot him several times. That's why he was remembering that. Okay. another high stats player who likes to hit the sidelines, to touch them, to lick them. But well, I try to do that too, so that will give a competition of this kind of shot. Yep, this kind of return is as you can see, we mostly try to hit towards the zones of the corners. In this match, I try to serve this way. Yeah, now and then the sudden change of direction can provoke this kind of unforced error. That's quite common. Yep. He tried to end rally quite fast there. All right. We will arrive to the part where both players win lack stamina. So it will be easier to outflank, to hit winners. And that was already like that before the gameplay recalibration patch, so you can easily imagine now that the stamina bar is being decreased even faster since the gameplay recalibration patch. That will, yep, both players will lose stamina even faster. And that gives shorter matches. Now, I mean, not for those. Oh, right. Let's play against a la carte, who is not having this number of trophies. Right now, he's having something like 3,000. 200 or 300. He almost got into the 3,800 trophies once. Yep. I saw him climb the global ranking lately because I watch the progression of my opponents in the top global now and then. He's a good player. Very good player. He has changed a bit his swipe speed lately. He's swiping even faster now. I mean, he was swiping fast during this match, but he's swiping faster regularly at full speed in almost all shots. And even with greater accuracy, so that makes him a very hard opponent to play. So as you can see, you can fight back versus powerful shots, even by not swiping very hard. But you can still outflank if you place your balls accurately in a good spot. So it's not compulsory actually to swipe really fast. It helps. It really helps to end rallies faster. So this last match is just to show that with very good stats, if you don't have enough experience at high level in high tours, which is the case of this opponent, you can't really compete yet, even versus me, who is not very skilled. I mean, I'm in the top 80 right now, but I'm far from being as skilled as the other top players global. I just try to practice a bit more than them. When I see that some of them have much fewer matches, so I can just see that they're very skilled. On the contrary, some of the top players have played a huge number of matches, like Fly Jamming, who has played more than 31,000 matches. Halep has played a great number of matches as well. And some others, I don't remember the number of matches, but so I can't tell, but they have played a great number of matches. Fly Robot, for instance, huge number of matches. So of course they are skilled. They are already skilled, and they have practiced so much in this game. So beyond the skills, they have, I think, this bonus, which is the confidence. They are confident that they can always come back, even if they are led in a match. They're confident that they are going to do it right, because they have done it so many times previously. Okay, so you are going to see the lineup that I use for most matches in this video, 5 matches. Well, I hope you enjoy watching me practice the most chosen baseliner style in the Tour 7 and 8 of Tennis Clash, a sports game published by Wildlife Studios. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel Gameplay 265 to stay tuned for new videos of Tennis Clash. Thank you a lot for your support, and see you soon on Gameplay 265. Bye bye.